Hi, I'm Blake from A Plea for Purging, and I'm here interviewing
Andy from A Plea for Purging.
Give us some background on A Plea for Purging. When did the band form? Where and how did you guys come up with the name?
Well, funny you asked, since you started the band, Blake. But back in 2005, you and John Juan started a band called A Plea for Purging with some other dudes. And it wasn't very good until I joined the band. And now we are incredible. I sleep a lot. That's like my hobby. Sometimes I like to fart. And I like to eat burritos. Sometimes when I'm watching you, I notice that you hang out on your computer, do some t-shirt designs, Fierce Dragon Designs. Check them out. John plays video games on his phone or his Game Boy. He's 30 years old and still plays video games. And Aaron drives all the time. He's our driver / drummer. That's all he does, drive. And yeah, that's it.
You guys released a video called Shiver. Can you tell us what it's all about? Pretty rad concept.
Basically, it was my brainchild. I came up with everything and shot it all myself. And I had a bunch of stand-ins come in that look like the rest of the bands, and they're not really in it, just me. And it's about us jamming for the limb, basically. I got mad at Blake because he got freestyle right now.
Alright. What bands have influenced the sound of A Plea for Purging?
Meshuggah, probably. We ripped them off more than any other bands. That's just a given. If I didn't say it, people would be thinking it. And we like Radiohead a lot, so that's where a lot of like the spacey stuff comes from. I don't know. Sex Pistols.
How has the band grown since Depravity?
Definitely all gotten fatter. We were talking about that today. Every dude in the band has gotten fatter, so we've grown horizontally. And we've sold a few more records since that Depravity, and everyone wants to be us. Everyone.
I'm going to affirm or deny your answers. Anyway. How do you handle differences in the band? I mean, individual differences.
We've been in a band for like 5 years, and so we all like annoy each other a lot, just about little stupid stuff. But it's like we're like real friends, I think, you know? I'd say we're real friends outside the band. So it's like the little stupid, petty, like the little annoying things, like it doesn't really matter because we're all buds and stuff. And I don't know, like I hate being in a metal band, they don't want to write metal songs, but I'm not gonna play it.
What else are you gonna do? Alright, do you guys consider A Plea for Purging a Christian band?
That's a loaded question, Blake. But I'll say the four of us are Christians, and we're Christ-following dudes. And if that's the most important thing in your life, then the second most important thing, which is the bands, kinda, then that's kind of like it's gonna bleed over, you know. It's gonna make it self-evident. So I've said yes, we're a Christian band in the past. I don't know what that term means anymore, but to just make it simple, I'll say yes and say that we're trying to glorify God and the things that we do.
think of Jesus Christ? That's a real question. Can't talk about that.
Well, I think he was a carpenter. He was the Redeemer. Is the Redeemer. And who knows what color he was? People say he's white, but could be black hair. Who knows what he ate.
Have you ever had kids or people come up to you guys and talk about Jesus at an Plea for Purging concert?
Yeah, totally. Often, very often. Everybody's got different things to say. But yeah, we just talk about getting a conversation about the Lord. 5% genuine on the Lord.
Does it taste good? Do they taste good? Was it worth it? Was it worth it?
Where in the Bible does the band draw its inspiration from? Any verses or books of the Bible in particular?
Well, kind of a lot of our stuff is like life-oriented. I guess I write most of our lyrics, and everything's kind of out of my head. A lot of opinion-based kind of stuff. I don't know. Isaiah 34 and 35 is pretty heavy, and there's some topics discussed on the record that's kind of in that little section of the Bible you can check out. Maybe. I bet you didn't even know that.
Nope.
I don't know. I was discussing it with John today, actually.
What, that specific verse?
Yeah.
What has been the most memorable Plea for Purging show? I know, I can't get that off. It looks wet, but it's dry. That's from that wheatgrass I spilled on myself today. But it kind of came out. It looked horrible. I'm very unpresentable. Not fit for the camera, that's for sure. What has been the most memorable Plea for Purging show? Why? What was the craziest show you've ever played?
Cornerstone 2009 was incredible.
That was awesome.
That was probably one of our favorite shows. Just really fun, really nuts, really intense. Gosh, dude.
Buffalo. Okay, I'm gonna need to answer.
Yeah, Buffalo,
interviewer.
Minnesota.
But yeah, Buffalo's been awesome.
That's probably my favorite venue to play. Buffalo, Minnesota, the Vault. They closed down.
Yeah.
500 stage dives, a night. It's just nuts, dude. So
You gotta say one.
Rocktown is always fun. Our Depravity CD release was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Halloween this last year was really fun.
Halloween was incredible. Yeah. Yeah, the Private Sea release and Halloween both were
What have we done? We created a monster.
What are the future plans for the band? Does anyone in the band have a side project or a side band?
Blake's the most talented. I'm gonna answer it for him. I know that he writes a lot of stuff on his computer, and that I'm sure that eventually he's not said this, and he might not even think it, but subconsciously somewhere in the back of his brain, he's planning on offshooting and being bigger and better than us one day with his talent. So look forward to that in the future. I don't know what name he's got.
And he's gonna manage
But
it.
I'm probably going to manage him and try to get 10% of everything he does.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try to survive off my good looks and my face. I don't know what the other guys are going to do, really. John's going to be a fireman that lives in Montana. And Aaron probably
He'll die. And he's gonna kill us.
Yeah.
He's crazy.
He's pretty nuts.
He'll do something crazy.
He might get a really fast car and drive it off the cliff or something. He's just kind of crazy like that.
That's the future plans for the band? Us to not be in the band.
Yeah. I thought it was side projects.
That was the second point.
No, future plans.
For the band.
Eventually we'll break up one day. I'll just go ahead and say that's through. I'm not saying it'd be tomorrow or something, but every band breaks up. So one day we'll break up. That's the easy one. And we'll probably put out another record that'll be better than the last record and everyone else's records ever.
Do you consider a Plea for Purging a ministry?
Yeah, I think in its own right, you know, everybody's got a difference in opinion on what the word ministry means, and I mean, we've had enough conversations for people to debate whether we're a ministry or not, but I mean, I'm trying to open people's eyes to what I think is truth, you know, but like, in the end, who knows who's right and who's wrong and that stuff, you know, so I'm gonna say yes.
Yes. At the end of the day, what do you hope your music can help accomplish for the people that are listening?
Man, I hope it just strikes like questions and conversation inside their own minds, you know, whether it be conversation with God or conversation with other people that not to like take everything I say as like truth and not to walk out believing the words that I say, but to maybe walk out and question the things I say or that we say, so that they can dig further into what real truth is and what they feel like living their life is worth, or what they should live their life for. Yeah, basically just for people to question everything around them, you know, like, we hope that people find the same truth that we have, but believe in something else that, you know, means that I think sparking some conversation within yourself.
Feel free to share any bands that we need to check out that the band is listening to, for shout-outs, websites we visit, etc.
I just downloaded StumbleUpon on my computer, and I use that to go to random, crazy, weird websites that are of my interest. That's really neat. I really like the band Kids of 88 and the band Queens Club. And there's two bands that you like right now, and a YouTube video that you think you should check out.
Empire of the Sun, they're insane. I love that band a whole lot. Sleigh Bells, that weird band with the girl singer and the guitar player for Poison Well, that band's awesome. And a YouTube video?
Yeah.
Dude, I watched a video today of this kid that got such insane stage fright. He was, I guess, supposed to say happy birthday to Rosie, I guess to Rosie O'Donnell or something, and it was like this kid on the street. And for like 2 minutes, the kid would get it. It looked like he was like dry heaving, and I laughed the entire time. So check that out. That was really funny. It's probably under stage fright or something. I have a question to ask you. You gotta keep it running though.
Alright.
Can I film you?
No.
You don't want to be on camera?
Uh-uh.
This is Ken. He refuses to be on camera. How did you hear about us? I was gonna ask why.